Hi, everybody. It's Lee Carher, and here this is Everything Speaks, where we talk about how everything you do speaks for you, if you want it to or not, and how communication is the core of all business, all relationships, all communities, of everything. Can't communicate, you can't do much. Today, we're going to talk about something that I'm sure all of us have done and regretted. At least I know I have done and regretted. And it is about don't email angry. And what does that say for you? Just don't do it. We've all been there. You read an email that infuriates you. You open up the reply window. You start typing and you're ready to fire up that response meant to eviscerate the original sender. And you're confident in your point. You know you're right. It's righteous. You got it. Please, 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 please do not push send. Just don't do it. It says so much more about you than you want it to. In my career, I'm sent a few of these. I've received a few of these, and I've been copied on countless at least hundreds of these kinds of emails that would have benefited from cooler heads than the ones that actually push send. And I get sent them in my role as the counselor in the agency, as the leader, as an advisor to many CEOs or other leaders in organizations to say, what the hell do we do with this now? What the hell do we do with this? Because in my job, I clean up a lot of these things. So, and as I said, I've sent them myself. And although it feels good to push send, I've always immediately regretted it because we just do not think clearly when we are emailing angry, when we're talking angry, anything. My friend Callie O'Neill, who is a community manager, online community manager, she's an expert in this. She's built some huge, huge online communities. Says, take a beat. Take a beat. I say, take your hands off the keyboard, stand up, walk around, get a drink of water, take a deep breath, come back to your computer, take another deep breath. And then, only then, if you have a clear head and you can feel that your blood pressure is not raised, then you are ready to even think about responding. If you see that email still blinking red and you think steam is coming from it, you are not ready to respond. Bottom line is that the clearer you think, the calmer you are. Or conversely, the calmer you are, the clearer you think. Responding to emails while angry dramatically increases the probability of us writing something we're going to regret, using a tone that will be misread, and escalating an already charged situation. And you can't take back the words you've already said or written. Of course, you've gotten that email. Someone's taken it to the next level. And as my mother used to say, you never get, the person in school who hits back is the one who gets blamed. The first person never gets blamed, even if it's their fault. It's how you respond. And leaders respond with calmness and with understanding what was sent to them and how to respond and how to de-escalate a situation. And it's not just leaders, all good people. Not that it's a bad person who sends you something, but they're clearly not in their best frame of mind. And if we're going to be in a relationship with these people, how can we be in relationship with these people and help them get to a better place, right? You can't take back words you've already written or said. You can damage control after this, like, Lee, gosh, I'm really sorry I did that. But then I'm going forward with, okay, are they going to go off the handle? Are they going to be able to handle it? Or if I have screwed up and I have emailed angry, then I know that the other person is sitting there going for the next, 3-6 months going, is she going to go crazy? Yeah, she was normal this time, but will she be calm next time? You have to rebuild from all of that. And if you can respond in a calm way that de-escalates yourself and the situation, you are demonstrating your tremendous value to an organization, to a relationship, to whatever you're talking about. It really is your responsibility to manage that part of your brand, that part of how other people think about you, and don't waste your personal capital on fixing a problem that if you had just taken a moment, taken a beat, as my friend Callie says, to think, to think about the other person's point of view, to think about a different way of bringing it down, that you could have not have to invest your personal capital in. You're building personal capital all the time in relationships and business and family and wherever it is. Use it wisely. Don't use it to fix something that you could have avoided. So, what does what does writing back to an email that makes you so angry in a calm way say? It says that you're in control, even when everything else is hitting the fan, right? Waiting to respond until you're not angry, what does it do? It gives you clarity. Waiting gives you time to consider the genesis of that howler you received. Remember, remember in Harry Potter when Ron gets that howler from his mom, you know. So even if you have that howler in your email and you received, and you don't understand where it came from, it gives you time to think about where it might come from and how to best respond so that you don't make it even a howlier situation. Bottom line, you're going to make your point more clearly without that red mist of frustration or anger clouding your vision. Number two, waiting to respond gives you vision and gives you wisdom. Taking a few breaths is scientifically proven to calm your body and your mind and even improve your decision making. And we'll put some of the links of this data that backs up that statement into the show notes for you. But if you just take a few deep breaths, this helps activate your brain's prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for logical thinking and decision making. So if you can just bring it down a notch, you will have better decision making. You will have better thinking process so that you know how to respond in a responsible way that de-escalates the situation and moves a relationship or a problem to resolution. And speaking of relationships, taking a breath gives you the ability to protect those relationships. At the end of the day, your relationships with colleagues, clients, and even that annoying person from marketing, she raises her hand, are worth more than that fleeting moment of vindication when you know you're right and it's a righteous answer and you know you've got it, right? It is better long term to protect that relationship by not escalating a situation and emailing angry. By responding calmly, what you're doing is you're showing respect and professionalism, even if that other party doesn't, do they deserve it all the time? No. But if you demonstrate it, you are building your capital. You are building your awareness. You're building your ability to act, your ability to maneuver, your ability to get things done. So the next time you want to send that email in all caps, take a breath and some time and figure out the best response before you push send. Now, so what if you need to do something right away, right? Again, stand up, take a breath, take a walk around, get a drink of water, maybe go into the bathroom, scream a little bit, whatever you need to do to bring your own blood pressure down is good. Sometimes the best answer on those things is, I acknowledge this email is here. I'd like to call or meet to discuss this with you instead of emailing when it makes best sense for you. So this way, the responder, the emailer knows that you've seen the email, you're acknowledging it, that you're going to address it in person, and that you're giving them the choice to set the time when they can, when you will come together to discuss whatever that topic was, right? That is often the best answer in these kind of emails, is to take it out of email. Here's the thing about email. It's never between the two people. It lives forever. You don't know where your email goes. You don't know, unless you're the CTO, you may not know what your company's policy is. You should know. I mean, you probably signed it somewhere in your HR documents. But email belongs to the owner of the email system. So at Double Forte, email belongs to Double Forte. So we save everything. So we have every email from the beginning of time, and we have that for our clients, for safety, for compliance, all these things. So you don't know where that email goes. It may just say you and you, but maybe it's blind copy to somebody. If you send it back, who's going to stop that person from sending it on to the rest of the world and doctoring it? Who, right? So if you can take, terse situations, escalating situations between a person and you off of email, and then after it's resolved, go back onto email and say, thank you for meeting with me. I now understand the situation better, or thank you for meeting with me. And I think we've come to a great conclusion, and then articulating it. One, you've helped that person tremendously. You've helped yourself tremendously, and you've demonstrated your value. You've demonstrated your leadership. You've demonstrated that you can move through conflict easily. Maybe not easily, but you can move through conflict, right? So don't email angry. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. It just says more negative things about you than it does say positive, even if you're right. Don't let being right get in the way of doing what's right. One thing that has been recommended to me from lots of different people are using apps, thinking apps, breathing apps. There's so many of them. Calm, breath. I mean, there's just so many of them. So if you can do that to help you bring down the temperature, do that. If you can find a laugh, right? Go Google Ron Weasley howler from his mom. That'll make you laugh out loud. Because we've all gotten them. We've all gotten them from our mothers, probably. Hello, raise his hand. But we've all gotten angry emails. Happens all the time. It needs to happen less. And your job, your responsibility, your opportunity is to dial it down and to be the rational person and to resolve these conflicts so you're not emailing angry, and you're showing other people how they can help themselves by not emailing angry themselves. All right. Bottom line, emailing angry says that you're not in control. Emailing angry says that you don't have the presence of mind to de-escalate a situation. Emailing angry escalates. And all of us can be in the job of de-escalating in our relationships with our colleagues, family members, with whoever, our community, our neighbors, whatever it is. Just don't do it. It doesn't help you. All right. Until next time, I'm Lee Carher. Have a great day.